Section 63 of In the Nursery of My Bookhouse. The Frog and the Ox, adapted from Aesop. Once a little frog came hopping in great excitement up to a big frog who sat by the side of a pool. "Oh, brother," said the little frog, "I have just seen such a great big monster. It was as big as a mountain, with horns on its head and a long tail, and it had hoofs divided in two. I am sure it's the largest creature in all the world." "Tush, child, tush," said the big frog. "That was only Farmer White's ox. You have seen so little of the world that you thought him very much larger than he is. Really, he isn't so much bigger than I. He may be a little taller, but I could easily make myself quite as broad. Just you see." And he blew himself out, and blew himself out, and blew himself out. "Was he as big as this?" he asked, holding his breath. "Oh, much bigger than that," said the young frog. So the older one blew himself out again, and blew himself out again, and blew himself out again. "There, was he as big as this?" he asked then. "Bigger, brother, bigger," was still the reply. Now the big frog was so determined to show himself as large as the ox, that he took another breath deeper than all he had taken before, and he blew and he blew and he blew, and he swelled and he swelled and he swelled. At last he said in a squeaky little voice, "I am sure the ox is not as big as—" But at this moment he swelled himself out so hard that he burst. He who thinks himself so big may find himself nothing at all. End of section 63, recording by Ellie in May 2012.